Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's topic which we are going to start will be production possibility frontier or production possibility curve. So let us start the video. PPC and PPF both are the same term. PPC stands for production possibility curve and PPF stands for production possibility frontier. As we know that human wants are unlimited. But we also need to keep one thing in mind, the resources are very scarce. Right, when these resources are scarce, there is a problem arises in a society to make choice, like which goods to be produced in the market and in how much quantity these goods to be produced in the market. This was PPC curve shows us in a graphical representation, in a graphical form. So production possibility curve is a visualization that demonstrates most efficient production of a pair of goods. Each point on the curve shows how much of each good will be produced and when resources being shifted to make more of one good and less of another. Right, let us understand this through example. Now before I move on to the example, when we study production possibility curve, there are certain assumptions we have to make. Right, now what are those assumptions? Production possibility curve with the production of two goods in an economy. First one, the resources available are fixed. We need to assume that the resources are fixed. There are no changes in the resources. Technology remains unchanged. There is no upgradation or advancement of the technology. Resources are fully employed and in the most efficiently these resources are employed. Right, so these are the four assumptions what we make when we study production possibility curve. Looking these assumptions at our economy over a short period of time. Right, not in a long run but in a short period of time. In a long run, what happens? Technology never remains unchanged, resources are never fixed. Due to various economic situation, resources are not fully employed or efficiently employed. Right, so we are not assuming economy in a long run, we are assuming it in a short period of time. Right, let us move further and understand PPC curve with example and production possibility schedule. Now, to simplify, let us assume that only two goods are produced in an economy and I have taken here two goods, cloth and wheat. Now, this is what production possibility schedule is. Now, if you see, there are various possibilities which has been shown in this schedule, that is from A to F. Now, and these are the number of units which has been produced, that is of wheat and cloth. Let us understand these points. If I talk about point A and point F, what is the point A says that more goods of A are being produced and none of goods B are being produced. Right, that is more that only wheat is being produced and cloth, there is no production of cloth in an economy. If we see point F, it states that more good of cloths are being produced and none goods of wheat are being produced. Now these 2 points are the extreme points because an economy produce only one good. We cannot just employ all the resources in producing only one good. What does PPC curve shows us? PPC curve states us that how one good is being sacrificed to produce the other good. Right, that means production possibility curve will not tell us how much goods need to be produced, but it will say us that what are the sacrifice rate what we are making to produce, to give up one good in order to produce the other good. Right, because here we are focusing two goods which is being produced and what are the various possibilities. So understand this schedule with the help of diagram. That's what PPC diagram looks about. It is a downward sloping curve which shows the various possibilities of production. Now let us move on from A to point B. If we shift our resources, whatever is being employed to produce wheat, if we shift some resources from wheat production to the production in cloth, what happens? Some unit of wheat will be sacrificed in order to produce the cloth. Right, how? Let us understand. Suppose we move from point A to B. 1 unit of wheat is being sacrificed to produce 1 unit of cloth. If we move forward from B to C, what would be the other possibility? How can we increase more number of cloths to be produced? It shows us that 2 unit of wheat is being sacrificed in order to produce 2 unit of cloth. how much sacrifice of one good is being made to increase its production so that the other good can be produced in the market and the production of that good can take place in the market, right? So this was PPC curve shows us. If we talk about point E, if we move from C to if we move further from point D to E, it shows us that 4 unit of wheat is being sacrificed to produce 4 unit of cloth, right? So so what happens that when we need to start the production of some other good, we need to shift resources from one good to the other good in order to increase the production of the other good. This is what PPC curve shows us. Now there are certain conditions which takes place while drafting PPC. Like suppose if any point which lies beneath the PPC curve or any point which lies outside PPC curve, what does it state? Like let us talk about point D over here. Like for example, suppose there is a recession or depression in an economy and some labor, capital or other resources are unemployed and lying idly. It happens in this condition, that is recession and depression. What happened in that time? The point there will be some point which will be lying beneath the PPC curve, below PPC curve. Now if you see here, I have written here that this point is inefficient but attainable. How attainable? Because after certain period of time, economy do comes out from recession and depression, and that time this point can shift on the PPC curve and it is attainable, right? So any point which lies beneath the production possibility curve, it is inefficient. Any point which is below PPC curve, it is inefficient, but after certain period of time it is attainable. But what happens if any point which lies extreme outside of PPC curve? When any point which lies outside PPC curve, it is impossible to attain. Why? Because we cannot produce both the goods in the larger quantity due to restrained resources. We have to sacrifice some resources from one good in order to produce the other good, what PPC curve states that. That is why point E over here becomes impossible for us to attain, what any point which lies below or outside the PPC curve states. Let us move on to the next part. Let us understand the other condition in PPC. So how does shift in PPC curves takes place? Suppose there is an advancement in technology, resources have been changed, human skills have been developed, change in labor forces have been taken place. So that time we can say that economy is working in its full swing. There is a shift in the PPC curves from A, B to A1, B1. That is the rightward shift of the PPC curve. But due to certain economic situation, that is recession or depression, all the resources are not being employed and these resources are reduced. So that time there is a leftward shift in the PPC curve, that is A2 to B2, right? So and one thing we need to understand is that these shifts of the PPC takes place with respect of both the goods, not only one good, both the goods. That is in x-axis also and even in the y-axis also. Stand the other condition, that is rotation in production possibility curve. How rotation in production possibility curves takes place? Rotation in PPC curve happens with only one good, respect to only one good, right? Now suppose there is an advancement in technology, changes in the resources, economy is working in the full swing, but only on one good. Let us take an example of wheat over here, right? Technology have been advanced, technology have been improved, resources are being more employed in making wheat production more. So that time PPC curve rotation will take place only at the y-axis, that is PPC curve will move rightward from AB to AC. Due to reduction in the advancement of technology and reduction in the resources, it will move on to the leftward, that is from AB to AD. So this what rotation takes place in respect with only one good, either in the x-axis or either in the y-axis, right? So so this what shift and rotation takes place in PPC curve. So I hope my today's video would have been helpful for y'all. If anyhow it would be helpful or it is useful for y'all and you have gained some knowledge from my video, I would like you to please do like, share and subscribe my channel, because it really gives me motivation to come up with more concept in economics. So thank you so much and have a nice day.